The movie starts and we are shown a scene in London where some construction workers find a knight's grave. He was buried with a red gem in 1127 BC. In the next scene, we are shown a man named Henry. As he gets to know about that grave, he comes there and gives some money to the workers. He also asks them to leave this place. After this, he says that the truth is never hidden. It is to be exposed. After it, he starts telling us a story in which he tells about Egypt's princess Amenet. She was a clever and wise warrior. She was the only daughter of Egypt's king named Pharaoh. After him, only she had the right to the Egypt. Time passes. A baby boy is born to Pharaoh's second wife, who was supposed to become his heir in the future. Amenet was so angry to see this because she was going to lose everything. She will not become Egypt's heir now. She plans to take revenge on him, to his father. For that purpose, she compromises an agreement with the death demon so that she will bring that demon into this world and rule the world herself as well. After it, she kills her father and his newborn son. Now she chooses a human to bring a demon into this world. But even before doing this, she is captured alive and is buried in the form of mummy in a coffin far away from Egypt. She is buried here for many years. It's present time. The scene changes and we are shown the present time where two officers, Nick and Chris, are attacking the terrorists. Terrorists try to kill them many times, but they somehow manage to save their lives and run away. They see the bombed site, which ended up being a tomb and is underground. Nick was about to go there, but his senior officer comes and stops them to go there. They both have a bad debate. At the same time, there comes a Jennifer, as known as Jenny, who is an archaeologist. She slaps Nick and asks why he's taking interest in history. At last, they seek permissions from the senior officer and go inside that underground place, which they discovered recently. There they see mercury everywhere, which was stopping everyone to come here. In fact, that wasn't a tomb, but an old lake. Many guards were there for its protection, which were tied with the chains. They had less time. Nick breaks the chains by shooting a fire. It causes the coffin to rise up, which was present under the water. Seeing this, Nick visualizes some visions. He sees Amenet continuously. After it, his friend Chris is bit by a spider. He feels strange changes in his body after this. As they come outside and pull the coffin out of there, many crows starting coming there. This was so strange to see. As they are taking that coffin by a plane, Chris starts acting strangely. His eyes get blanked and he tries to open up the coffin. When he is stopped, he starts hitting everyone. Even he stabs the senior officer many times. When he moves forward to kill Jenny, Nick shoots him out of anger. Meanwhile, some crows attack the plane and come inside by breaking its glass. Nick gives Jenny a parachute and pushes her down the plane. After a few seconds, that plane crashes and everybody gets killed. Among all the dead bodies which are placed in morgue, Nick comes alive. When he regains consciousness, he sees his dead friend in front of him. He tells him that Amenet is using him. She wants to bring death demon into this world by you. The scene changes and we are shown Amenet, who has stepped out of that coffin. She is killing everyone there and making herself strong and powerful so that she can be same as before. After it, Nick meets Jenny. She asks him how you survived in that crash. Even you don't have any injury mark on your body. She further tells him that she works for an archaeologist group where she finds out that a princess was forgotten and her name was removed from the history. Mine group are looking for some kind of dagger. That dagger belongs to the death demon and a red gem is attached to it. Here it is told that the dagger and the red gem makes the demon more powerful. All these details were written in that knight's book who was buried with that red gem because he stole the red gem. She also says that before some time that grave is discovered, so there must be that gem too. This tomb takes us to Amenet, who was the princess of Egypt. She also tells why she killed her father and his son. We already discussed she done it for the throne of Egypt. Meanwhile, she is explaining everything. Nick friend Chris calls him. He tells that they both are immortal and they will still alive forever. That's why you are saved in that plane crash. You have to do according to this. Otherwise, it wouldn't be good for you. After it, Jenny receives a call from her senior. He asks her to bring Nick with her. Jenny asks Nick to come with her, but he refuses and says that we should go to that coffin first. When they got to the coffin, they see Amenet, who is killing many people and becoming more powerful. Here she comes to attack Nick. As she is about to attack, she notices that the red gem on the dagger is is missing. Seeing it, she gets worried. At the same time, she sees Jenny and starts following her. Nick somehow manages to bring Jenny out of there and goes in a truck. Here we see Amunet again. Nick turns the truck towards her because she has possessed him. Due to overspeeding, that truck falls down. Amunet was about to kill Jenny when members of archaeologist group catches them. They bring 3 of them to their headquarters. Here it is revealed that Jenny's boss is none other than Henry. He tells them that he's a monster himself. When he feels strange, he has to inject an injection. Then he takes them to a place where Amunet was kept. He was doing some experiments on her body. Then it is shown that the red gem is found from that discovered place. Jenny asks his boss, would he kill Nick or not? Then we get to know that he wants to bring that demon into this world. And for that purpose, he will use Nick's body. After it, he will rip his body off to examine him because Nick activated the demon after thousands of years. Now Amunet has chosen him to call that demon in this world. Therefore, they want to kill Nick. On the other side, Amunet possesses one of his men with the help of an insect. She sets herself free. Nick becomes outraged after listening to Henry. He snatches Henry's injection from him, and after some time, Henry starts to change into a monster. Seeing this, Nick injects him and now he becomes normal after it. After all of this, Nick and Jenny goes to destroy that gem. Amunet was totally independent now. She calls Egypt's raid and orders them to find Nick at any cost. A huge storm covers the whole London. Both Nick and Jenny somehow save their lives and go to an underground tunnel. Amunet goes to that place where they found a tomb. There she makes the dead people alive. She kills all the guards and take that red gem. On the other hand, Nick and Jenny are being chased by those dead people. They break the wall and push both of them into the waters. In a few minutes, Amunet pulls Jenny under the waters and she gets faint. Nick somehow saves her and takes her out of the water. He is captured by the people of Amunet. Now Amunet takes a dagger and goes to Nick to kill him. Both fight badly. Nick falls at some distance. Then Amunet sees that Nick is holding that dagger. Here Nick was about to break that gem, but Amunet stops him and requests not to do this. She says that because of this, you can become an immortal god and you will own every power of the world. You will be king. You will rule the world. So give it to me. Nick immediately stabs himself with that dagger and Amunet gets worried. After it, all qualities and powers of Death Demon comes to Nick. He controls Nick, but as Nick sees Jenny, he starts remembering something. Somehow he manages to overcome his condition and controls himself and finally kills Amunet. He also gets succeeded in saving the life of Jenny. Jenny regains her consciousness and now the scene changes. It is shown that Nick has gone to Egypt and he has made his friend Chris alive too. Now he was in the search of new way to his destination and the movie ends with it. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much.